Hello! Today we're doing a pick a card reading. And this pick a card reading is about falsehoods and fake things that may be in your energy right now that you need to release, that you need to let go of. It's likely things you're holding on to that you're thinking to yourself, oh yeah, I'm good with that. That's done now. I don't have to work on that anymore. I'm finished with it, and yeah, everything's perfect with it. Everything's perfect with that thing now, so I don't have to worry about it. It's that feeling right there that is coming through for this reading, and it's usually stuff we keep ourselves like blind to. We like close our own eyes to it, like nope, nope, not a problem, not a problem at all. It's stuff like that that's coming up for this reading, and weirdly enough, I feel like a lot of my readings lately, or I really just started like making stuff, making content, but it seems like a lot of it is about like falsehoods and lies and things, and I hope that changes at some point, but who knows. I think it is the energy, I don't know, just right now or something, right at this moment in kind of the collective. Right now it's like 2020 October, end of let's call it Corona season or whatever. Let's call it that. It's like the end of that. That's on its way out. Luckily, hopefully by 2021, totally. But whenever you find this reading, then it probably means at this moment there's some sort of a falsehood you're holding on to, or possibly a falsehood someone's feeding you. Something is feeding you, maybe. Some sort of hope you're holding on to, and that's not to say it's like bad to hold on to hope. Obviously, hold on to hope for the best. The best does come. The best does come through. But every now and again we have to kind of get hopeless in order to in order to get to hope. And if you're holding on to hope for something that's a little fake, or something that's probably not going to come through for you, then that's not helpful. It's not helpful to have hope in something that is hopeless, that actually is hopeless. And we're going to see what comes through in this reading right now. Right now I have on these decks, this is a seashell. This is a butterfly clip. This is a dollar I folded into a shirt. And this is a black feather. And what I love about all of these things is that they are all fake. The feather is plastic. The butterfly is obviously not a butterfly. This seashell, I believe, is porcelain or something. And this dollar is not a shirt. It actually can't. You can't wear it at all. It is a dollar, but it's not a shirt. So it's fake. And that's what we're gonna get into. By the way, I always forget to say this stuff, but if you want to get into the energy more, be sure to like and subscribe. Yeah, like and subscribe, you guys. Let's have a little like meditative moment, to choose which pile. Get into your intuition to choose which pile you feel will resonate with you the most, and so the message will get to you a little deeper in there, so you can really see beyond this illusion. There is with fake things, there's always an illusion. There's an illusion there where something is holding you back, and it could be your own mind, or it could be the hope of something, or someone trying to give you that information or something, just false information. And truth transcends illusion, which is a card I'm reading right now. I have a few cards in front of me, but they're personal cards. But yeah, let's have a little meditative moment right now. Just a few seconds. So let's get into that. Take some deep breaths. Really get into your intuition. And then choose which pile you believe is best for you. You won't choose wrong. That's not weirdly enough, that's not a possibility. You will choose the correct pile. So stay in that right there. All right, let's get into it. All right, hello Group 1. Group 1, you have this it's honestly beautiful. I do like it, but you know, it's a fake ass seashell. It's super duper fake. Yeah, there was nothing ever lived in here. Nothing has ever lived in here, and maybe that's, you know, maybe that's a part of the message here. I was getting before this that there could be like a nature aspect of like maybe you're, you know, feeling like, oh, I'm so in tune with, you know, with nature, with my root chakra. I'm so in tune with these things. I'm so in tune with my with Mother Earth and all those. And then it's just like you're actually like sitting at home doing nothing, but you know you feel it, you know, like, but you're not actually getting into it. And it could also be like a living thing. Maybe your living situation, you know, maybe no one should be living in whatever that situation is. Maybe nothing should actually live there because it's just like like, you know, as a fake shell would be, it's a fake house. It's not really nothing has lived there. So let's pull your cards. Let's see what you have, starting with your tarot cards. And we have the Five of Wands reversed, the Hanged Man, the Hanged One reversed, Justice reversed, and the World. Ooh. I like this. Let's see. So what's coming in as the falsehood here, as like the thing that's like what you're kind of closing your eyes to at this moment. It's it's possibly that you are in the wrong on something, or more interestingly, with the Five of Wands in reverse here, it's that you are somehow believing that you're not a part of this fighting that is going on. You believe you're the martyr, like the Hanged One here. You know, you believe you're the, well, at least I'm above it all. You know, at least I'm above it all. At least. But what it is you know, like, you're going to find out that you are possibly a part of this, that you may be, you know, one of the people that are starting this, that are definitely, like, you know, you're over here in the Justice card with the oh yeah, I just want balance, I just want peace, but you're holding this sword, like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, you're holding this sword, you're totally in the fight, you're totally in there, and there may be a lot of, you know, people involved, you know, where it feels like you're fighting, and it's not like a physical fight. It could just be, you know, like arguing, or you know, just kind of negative emotions that are coming out with people, negative actions, stuff like that, you know, like sly remarks, stuff, you know, yeah, stuff like sly remarks, just being like I'm getting the feeling of like a bit bitchy, you know, like being a bit bitchy. But with the World here, it's really just like a part of your personality that you may have to get used to, you know, like going, like, you can't be the innocent one all the time. No one can be the innocent one all the time. Everyone's a bad guy for somebody, for at least you know, at least one person. That's how it is. And this Hanged One in reverse right here, yeah, there's definitely like a me. No, not me. Someone. It's someone else that's the problem, is what I'm getting here. You might be closing your eyes to that, but it's totally okay to accept and you know, not just like, don't take that as a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to be a bit bitchy sometimes, and sometimes it's actually much more helpful when you acknowledge that that is something you do. Okay. So let's get into a few more tarot cards. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. And the Two of Pentacles reversed. Yes, there's definitely a need for balance here in your in your, let's call it judginess. This is such Libran energy, you know. It's Libra season right now. um, there's definitely like a balance of judginess versus action. Like, it's possible that you're in your head, you know, judging people pretty heavily, and there's an imbalanced amount of internal negative thinking that is leading to these outward remarks that actually start something, fuel something. You know, the Wheel of Fortune reversed here is saying that you definitely are one of the people turning that wheel. You're definitely one of the factors that turns that wheel. When you go, why are people like this all the time? It's because you're also like that. Like, you're also in it. The Three of Wands here, that's kind of, you know, you pull it in. You're pulling this in more than you think. You are bringing this into you more than you think. And it's not like you have to, you know, like change who you are completely and start being like, and it's really just letting yourself know these things, seeing past the falsehood of innocence that might be persuading you right now. You might go, no, I'm the innocent one. Maybe that's how, you know, it was when you were a kid or something like that. No, it's never me. That's Virgo energy. No, it's never me. You know, no, it's someone else. Someone else is doing this. Oh God, I wish they would stop. And yeah, that's a lot of the energy that's coming in. These are going to be short readings. The last things that will come out for you right now, pile one, are just some oracle cards. These are the what are they? Oh, I love this deck. I can't remember. Everyday Witch oracle cards. And these are going to help you out a bit. So we have Follow Your Dreams here and Seasonal Harvest. So I'm seeing here, better, a little better. I'm seeing here with Follow Your Dreams, it's definitely, this is telling you to let that internal, you know, struggle out. Let it be like a thing you actually go with. You know, like go with the flow of that instead of holding it back inside yourself. And you know, it's weird to say follow your dreams, but that's what it's coming out as like a, you know, not to, and definitely do obviously just follow your dreams. Like if you have a dream or something wonderful you want to do that. But also if for some reason you're sitting there, you know, dreaming of pushing someone off a cliff, definitely let them know, like, oh my God, I wish you would just fall off a cliff. Like, let them know more outwardly, and say it in a way where you're like, that's just how I feel right now. It's nothing against you. It's just how you're making me feel right now, and I don't know why. You know, like, it's just the feeling I'm having. I don't want you to actually fall off a cliff, but the feeling right now is please fall off a cliff. And Seasonal Harvest here. So this might, yeah, you have the World and the Wheel of Fortune. This is something so cyclical. This is something that comes in for you maybe, you know, more often than you like. You know, you're planting the seeds only in your mind of negativity, of this, like, you know, and you're probably putting on this face of like, oh, I love you so much. No, like, what, me? No, like, that face right there is, you're basically, you know, reaping what you sow, but you're sowing so internally. And your seasonal harvest comes in, and you have a chance here with the World to stop doing that, to really stop it. The World here is saying, like, you know, you can either go into this Wheel of Fortune reversed and keep it going. Like, there is a chance both ways where you can just keep the cycle going. But if you give yourself this kind of justice of just like, no, I want to say how I feel. And I don't care if that, you know, like, it's going to hurt someone's feelings right now, because then I won't accidentally hurt their feelings. I will, and you can come up with obviously better ways. That one thing about telling people how you really feel is that you totally get the chance to edit your whole conversation like a text message or whatever. You know what I mean? Like you get to go, okay, what's the best way to say I hate you? What's the best way to say that? You know, like what's the best way to say it very lightly, to say it in a way that will, either get us to some sort of kind of peaceful resolution or something like that, some sort of some sort of way to do that, so I don't have to, continue getting from them what it is I don't seem to like from them. Even if you can't figure it out, whatever it is, once you voice how you feel for real, then you can end the cycle completely with the world here. You can completely take it away, So that's what I'm seeing for you, Group 1. That's a very interesting read right there. This may be a home situation. This may be like a... Where was the nature here? Where was it was your nature, to be honest. It's connecting more with your nature. You might have a natural ability to just be a bit judgy. Libran energy. It's Libra season. I think we all need to maybe be a bit judgy right now. But whenever you're watching this, right now, make it your Libra season. Make it your Libra season to just judge where things need to be judged. And remember to maybe watch your words. That's maybe coming in a little important right now, is to probably just, you can know how you feel on the inside, say it how you want to say it on the inside, and then you can really edit that. Start writing it down. Write it down. Okay, I want to get all this information out to them, and then write it down in a way that sounds pretty nice, think if you've seen Hamilton, that like song where they go like, I have the honor to be your obedient servant. It's just like you make it formal. It's an insult, but you make it formal. It's a formal insult. So that's it for you, Group 1. Good luck with that. Yeah, don't let that out. Don't be, fake on the outside. Let yourself be real on the inside and the outside. You can do that, and editing doesn't mean you're fake. All right, goodbye. Hello, Group 2. You got the cute little butterfly clip. I actually love this thing. And this little clip right here is obviously not a real butterfly. It's plastic. Look at it. Haha. But I love the color. All right. So for your group, I was feeling sort of a transformation, but it may be like one you're hoping for, or one that you feel has already happened. That's kind of it. You feel that the transformation has already happened and you're maybe done now. You're like, oh, I don't have to do any more, to transform. Everything is done as it is. It's perfect now. I'm completely there. I'm the butterfly, but it's your plastic butterfly. Sorry. And we're going to get started right on your... This also feels like a magical group. This feels like a magical group for some reason. I'll sit it right there. We're going to start with your tarot cards. And we have the Ten of Swords reversed. We have the Page of Swords reversed. We have the Eight of Cups. And we have the High Priestess. This is a very magical group. Okay. Let's see. With the Ten of Swords reversed here, and the Page of Swords reversed, yeah, there's a thought process, or what it is I feel you've changed your mind very well. You've done a good job at getting rid of a lot of ideas or thoughts that were, plaguing you, that were doing a number on you or something, but emotionally you have yet to heal. And you're in here in this Page of Swords energy like, yep, all I needed to do was my mind, and that's all I needed. And the secret you're holding back from, the secret that's holding you back from this High Priestess energy, is that you haven't transformed emotionally yet. You haven't done the emotional transformation. You're still like sitting there in all your cups, but your thought processes are better or something. Maybe you've been like listening to a lot of affirmations or something like that, or you've been working in that energy of mental work, but the emotional work has not been done. It's still something you need to walk away from. And yeah, look at the little moon here, little moon there, little moon there. That's what's holding you back right now. You're not like you're not like stepping into your moon energy, into your high priestess energy. It's hard for you to get into right now. And you're over here thinking, no, I'm totally in it. I'm totally in it. This Page of Swords right here looks like, yeah, I'm totally in it. What are you talking about? Look at how good I'm doing. Look at that back bend. Do you know me? I got that back bend. So I'm perfect, right? Because I can do the back bend now. Let's pull some more cards for you. You got Queen of Wands, the Page of Wands reversed, and the Queen of Swords. Okay. This is nice with the court cards. Okay. With the Queen of Wands right here, yes, you're definitely in better action due to this. Like you're taking better action, better steps, doing more that's actually good for you. But there's this, Page of Wands reverse right here where in actuality, even some of these actions are still a bit off. And the Queen of Swords energy right here is coming in like you need to, go back in with what you've actually done. You actually have gotten a good amount of, a transformation done. You're probably like 85-90% there, like more than anything, you're probably like 85-90% there. And this Page of Wands reversed is just that little 10% that keeps coming in like, no, do this. And you're like, oh, you're like over here like making plans and stuff, and you're like, oh yeah, I'll do this and that's perfect, I'll do this and that's perfect, I'll do this and that's perfect. And then the Page of Wands is like, do this, it's stupid. And you're like, okay, for some reason you're like, okay. Yeah, I'll do it for sure. And the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords energy is both an energy you're trying to get into and an energy that you're kind of using right now to justify why these little things that kind of aren't that great might be okay. Like you're using this as some sort of justification, that the fact that you've done so much good mental work, you're using your own powerful mind now to start justifying things that you maybe like are like, no, that's probably not for my best, but I can justify it in my mind, so it's fine. Like I can justify it in my mind, so it's fine. Weirdly enough, this is the energy you're totally like need. You're in the energy you need, but there's just this little bit right here that is coming through the Page of Wands reversed. This little bit of energy that still leads to like some sort of negative actions or just actions that aren't for your highest good, and thoughts that might not be for your highest good, because you're using them in a sense of like, no, that's for my highest good, I got it, no worries, like I got it, no worries is how it's feeling. And that's pretty much the energy you're in right now. That's kind of your and it's not a fake transformation. You're totally transforming. You're there, but you're living as the butterfly while you're still in the cocoon, cracking out a little bit. Like you're like flapping in a cocoon right now. You're totally all the way there, but you're flapping in a cocoon right now, thinking you're flying. Like I'm flying. Okay. The next cards out will be oracle cards. They're everyday witch oracle cards that will help you out. And you got affirmations for growth, which is good earth energy, and change and progress. Yeah, you're definitely like on your way. In fact, weirdly enough, affirmations are still a way to go if that's something you're doing. Like definitely saying more affirmations for the growth. But for these affirmations, it's coming in as maybe a tell yourself what you really need to know about yourself. Don't hide yourself from yourself. If you're if you're in the sense of like maybe sometimes what I do isn't for my best, like don't think everything you want to do is for your own best interest all the time. Like that's probably a space that's either very hard to get to or even possibly impossible to get to. Like there will always maybe be a few thoughts where you're like, ooh, maybe I should do that. And that's probably not for the best, And this is saying affirm to yourself that maybe even as in your highest, vibration that you're feeling right now, you may still have some pitfalls, some things you need to watch out for, and affirm that that's a thing that can be happening to you. Affirm that like maybe at this moment what I think is best for myself isn't what's best for myself. Maybe that's could be the case. Maybe that could be the case. And change and progress right here. Change and progress. This is definitely just saying, make a few changes. Once you make a few changes, the progression will happen. There's just a few changes to make with this Queen of Swords energy. You're in the Queen of Swords energy. This is a very good group. This is because this group is so, I can't stress it enough, like 95% done. You're pretty much there for whatever this is. You're so, high up already. But there's just some emotional things you need to get to that you're explaining away with your mind right now. There's some stuff that you're blocking out because you're hiding from how you feel, and don't let that be something that holds you back anymore. You can change. You can just change up a few things about that and let it progress from there. And what it is when it's emotional things, more than likely it's uncomfortable. That's probably it. More than likely it's uncomfortable. I'm sorry for all the noise, by the way. I live on a busy street. Whatever. But yeah, more than likely it's just very uncomfortable for you. And so you're like, I'll explain it away so I don't have to be uncomfortable. You'd rather stay in your comfort zone. This is a get out of your comfort zone, let it out. Because when you let it out now, if you do it now, then you don't have to worry about it later. You'll get into the High Priestess energy, and you'll being uncomfortable now means you don't have to be uncomfortable later. At least I hope that's true. It sounds true. So, group 2, that's it for you. I hope that helps. Definitely continue on. I can tell this group is like already on the path, already there, already doing their thing. So you're pretty much gonna get there. It seems pretty easy, and you seem so magical. Magic obviously works through this group. I feel like yeah. There's a flowing magicness here. So let yourself continue on. All right, group 2. I hope that helps. Good luck with everything. Hello, group 3. Group 3, I folded this dollar into a cute little shirt. My mom taught me how to do that. And I'm getting for this one that there is a money thing here. This is a group that is about money. And it might be about money that you either don't have or that you're already planning to spend on something else. That's kind of it. And honestly, I'm feeling in this group that maybe the money's not 100% assured right now, but you're hoping for the best. So let's see. Let's see what we have in your tarot cards to start. Oh. We have, first out, the 10 of Pentacles reversed. Next out is the 9 of Pentacles reversed, followed by the 10 of Swords reversed, followed by the 2 of Wands reversed. Okay, so this is definitely about some money that is not actually there. This is definitely about that. With the Ten of Pentacles reversed and the Nine of Pentacles reversed, that's definitely coming in as a kind of a, a show of money that isn't actually the money. That isn't actually the truth of the financial situation. With the Ten of Swords reversed here, it's like maybe you're throwing all the thoughts out. You're throwing all the no, that's fine. No, that's fine. Whatever. Like you're you're letting all every time it seems like, hey, is this possibly like bills coming in, stuff like that, like just a bunch of information coming in that says, hey, where's all the money for this or whatever, and you're just like ignoring that, throwing it away, letting it out, staying on your phone like, nah, I'm fine. Everything's fine. What are you talking about? And the Two of Wands reversed here. This is like still look, I love that. It's still looking at your phone. Stop looking at your phone and ignoring and ignoring what's going on. Because yeah, the Two of Wands is about looking out at, everything that's out there, and reversed, it's just a nope, I'm not looking at anything. I'm staying straight looking ahead. Looking ahead at, whatever needs to be. Oh, it's at my phone. You're looking at your phone. Group 3. Yeah, this is coming very much in as a financial issue that, probably needs to be not just noticed or attended to, paid attention to. Let's see what's next. We have the Six of Wands, we have the Ten of Wands reversed, and we have Temperance reversed. That's Sagittarius energy. It's actually Sagittarius energy. There's a good amount of fire energy here. There's a good amount of fire energy here, a good amount of earth energy. But let's see. With the Six of Wands here, this is coming in as, wow. Actually, this is interesting. You might not have to worry so much. Definitely acknowledge that, if you don't know already, or if you're pretending it's not a thing, just stop pretending. Just stop pretending that you don't have money issues. Just stop, unburden yourself, really, is what the Ten of Wands reverses here is saying. Just unburden yourself from that like lie in your own mind. Don't let yourself be bogged down by, feeling like you're the richest person in the world. Don't let yourself be bogged down by that. And conversely, don't let yourself be bogged down by thinking you're the poorest person in the world or something like. It's really just don't burden yourself with all the thoughts in your own mind that might come up, or the things you're ignoring. Don't let the things that are coming from an outside source that you feel you have to ignore start piling up in there. And then don't let yourself also get into the opposite energy of thinking like, oh no, it'll never be good or anything, because with the Six of Wands here, somehow this is going to work out. Somehow this is going to work out. There is something coming. I was feeling that, actually, that for this group, this seems like it's going to be divinely guided into the correct way. Something's coming in. Some victory is coming in, and it seems like someone's maybe going to bring it to you. There's a feeling here that you are going to get a victory when it comes to your finances. When it comes to that, there is going to be a win here. And with the Temperance right here, it's with the Temperance in reverse, it's definitely saying to just be a little less, ignorant of it. Be less ignorant of it. Because when you're sitting there patiently thinking to yourself, like, oh, I don't have to worry about that or anything like that, then kind of maybe the universe is hearing that, and they're like, oh, you can wait? Okay, well, if you can wait for the money, then we'll just keep it we'll just hold on to it until you really need it, because you can wait, right? Like, that's what's happening. You can wait for it? Oh, then we won't bring it to you right now. We'll bring it to you later. Like, so don't pretend you need to wait. Do be like, oh, and it's not saying to be stressing it either. It's really being in a neutral energy. You want to be in a neutral energy here. I can feel that there's a neutral energy here where you want to be like, oh, well, I'm not struggling for money, but at the same time, more money is fine for me. I would love that. That would be great. Thank you. Yeah, I definitely go for money opportunities. A money opportunity sounds great right now. I would love that. Yeah, like, I'm not worried about my money or anything like that, but at the same time, if you have an opportunity for a financial come up, then I am here for it. That. That's kind of the energy to be in. Very, very, very neutral. Don't overstress it. And don't understress it. Like, that's what's coming in for you right now. We're going to pull your last two cards, and they are affirmation card or oracle cards. They're oracle cards, but there are affirmations on them sometimes. They're oracle cards. They're everyday witch oracle cards that will help you out right here. So we have meditation for creativity. This is probably a very creative group. This is probably a group that can make something with their creativity that will probably bring in, this right here. And this is just saying probably to work on that. Definitely meditate on what you want to make and get creative. Start making things. Start projects you wanted to start things you wanted to do. And right here we have plant the seeds. And yeah, that's definitely saying, with this temperance in reverse right here, don't just say to the universe, no, I'm good on money. I don't need anything. Everything's perfect. Don't say that to the universe. To the universe, let them know that, like, oh, if money's coming in, I want the money to come in. Yeah, I would love money to come in. Thank you. Like, and plant those seeds into the universe so that the universe knows, Definitely, get into the meditation. I'm feeling like a think on your feet kind of thing here. Definitely, because with all this fire energy, there's so much movement, like stuff you can actually physically be doing to just get yourself started, get yourself going, let yourself go, like let yourself just make moves. Every time you think of something of like, ooh, I think I could do that, go do it. Just go for it. Just go have fun with it, play with it, see what happens, and that'll be a part of planting the seeds. The actions are a part of planting the seeds, and the words are a part of planting the seeds. So just let yourself get into the energy of someone who is a money maker. Like, if you're obviously with the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles here, you love to spend that money. You love to flaunt that money. I can see it. I can see that you love to be about that paper, that dollar. So let yourself also be a person who loves to work on it. Let yourself also be a person who wants to get into that energy and be that person all day. Like, yeah, of course I got this paper. I make this paper. Like, I'm hearing that song from Destiny's Child, where the I can't even. But it's the one where they the one that makes all their stuff. And they got it on their own, all that stuff. all that right there. I'm feeling that for this group 3. Group 3, your finances are, fine. This is really like a don't under worry, don't over worry. Don't under worry and don't over worry. Group 3, your money's coming in. It's like divinely guided, I feel like it's definitely coming in through the universe. And all you need to do is maybe just be someone who's working. And it's not even like crazy work. It's really like work you want to do. Just do the stuff you want to do. Do the physical stuff you want to do that you feel like could maybe make you, a little money. And then it's probably going to make you way more money than you thought. You're like, oh, I didn't see all that coming, but thank you again, universe. Thank you. Like, just be in the gratitude. Be in the gratitude now. Just be grateful, because it's all like, if the universe is making it, then you already have it. So just be grateful that you got all this money now. Like, All right. All right. Group 3, good luck with that. Best wishes, best luck. Have a good one. Hello, Group 4. So this feather here, I really love it. But it's a plastic feather. It's not a real feather. It's like, you can't really see it, but... but yeah, this feather... First off, the first thing that's coming to mind is like shadow work. It's like your shadow side or something like that. That seems to be coming in right now. And possibly you've maybe been doing shadow work, or maybe you've been ignoring doing shadow work, actually. Maybe you are ignoring your own shadow. That might be it right here. That might be like the falsehood coming through right here, is that, well, oh, everybody's got this shadow side to themselves, but not me. I'm so lucky that I don't have one of those. I'm glad. Other people, oh, that must be so hard. It must be so difficult to have negative aspects. I don't have those, though. So let's see. Starting with your cards. Starting with your tarot cards, we have the Moon, which is definitely about your shadow. The Ace of Wands. We have the Tower, ooh, and the Lovers reversed. Okay. Okay, yeah, there's a big thing that is being ignored on the shadow side right now for this group. There is something huge being ignored right now, and it's something you have to do or refuse to do. It's something you refuse to acknowledge. It's over here in the Moon, like you're holding it, keeping it a secret even from yourself. You're closing your eyes to it, and it's possibly something that's easy to do, something that the actual action of it is not going to be too hard, and it's going to lead to something new and stuff. But what you can tell, even though the action itself isn't going to be too hard, everything else about it is going to feel so ridiculously hard. You are possibly going to end a relationship or two, like it's possibly going to turn your love life upside down. It's possibly something like that, but it's something that definitely needs to be done. Something that you're ignoring in this shadow realm that you're keeping there in order to stay, just at peace. You would rather not have a tower. Towers suck. You would rather not lose your lover. That sucks. Those are sucky things. So why would you want them? But all of these are meditated again for the highest good of all. These are for your highest good. So acknowledging this work and not ignoring it or pretending it isn't there might be very, very helpful. So let's see your next tarot cards. We have the Five of Swords reversed. So I see it would take like a lot of talking, and it feel not even. So let's see. Four of Swords reversed, and the Five of Wands reversed. Yeah, okay, so really, because these are all reversed, actually what I'm seeing is what you believe is that this is going to be one of the hardest battles of all time. There's going to be so much conflict. It's going to be so much, it's going to give you nightmares. You're over here like, oh, it's going to make me psychotic. It's going to make me crazy. There's no way I could do it. In this Five of Wands right here, this is such a fight. There's such a battle here, but they're all in reverse. So it's like not even that big of a deal, actually. It's not even as big of a deal as it feels, like it's going to be much more comfortable than you believe. It's going to be much more comfortable than you believe. Yeah, it might give you a few, oh, I wish this was different, I wish this was different, I wish this was different. But the two conflict cards here are just like not so conflicting at all. They're really like not so, they're going to change, things are going to be different, but it's not going to destroy you at all. It might give you a few bad thoughts every now and again, where you go, oh, that was a weird thing that happened, I can't believe that happened. Yeah, and yeah, we had to end it. Things ended. Things ended, things had to go, but yeah, that was weird. That was crazy. I couldn't believe that happened, because it was maybe, more than anything, this is probably just something that's a bit shocking. shocking at first, you know, but what happens when you get a hand buzzer on somebody? You're shocked for a minute, you're shocked for a second, you know, you're shocked for a little bit. It's not a big shock. It's not like forever. You're not going to be electrocuted forever. You're not going to die from this at all. In fact, this will probably lead to a lot of thriving. This will probably lead to a lot of new stuff to get to. There's a yeah. Let's see. Right now we have your next two cards out, and your last cards are Oracle cards, and they're Everyday Witch Oracle cards that'll help you out right now. So we have Transformation and Change, and we have Earth Magic. Okay, so with Earth Magic right here, this is saying once it happens, just get grounded, just get really grounded, and you can actually, you know, maybe if you want to get real witchy, do some magic, do some Earth Magic. Let yourself, you know, be in a space where you get some like grounding crystals. You know, I have a few over like I love my big smoky quartz. Get you a smoky quartz. I love my big smoky quartz. Get you a smoky quartz because it will, you know, clear out a lot of negative energy that is in you and ground you. It's such a good grounding crystal as well. And you know, Mookite is a good crystal for grounding. Do I know any more? Yeah, just you know, focus on those. Focus on those. And then Transformation and Change here. Yeah, this might be I think the big problem here is that this is something in your shadow side. You know, it's possibly something you were ignoring for a long time, and now you're like, it's so in the back now that if I pull it up, it feels like it's going to be like the heaviest thing to pull up, and it's not. It's really actually a transformation that's happening. When you let out parts of your shadow, what you're doing is cracking that cocoon open a bit, you know, and there's this little butterfly right here. You're cracking that cocoon open a bit. You're letting yourself fly. There's another butterfly, two butterflies, and there's two kitties. Come on. Don't you want two kitties and two butterflies to be happy? And you know, it's going to change you in ways that are very good for you. It's going to transform you in ways you don't even see coming, that are going to be very positive, that are going to be very good for you. And it might involve doing more magic. Like, yeah, definitely do more magic. Everybody do more magic. Everybody in group 4 do more magic. Group 4 do more magic. Let yourself, you know, get into that space, and just know that experiences are just experiences. We all go through these towers and things. We all go through these relationships that end up not working out. We all go through stuff like that, you know? And yeah, honestly, that's a lot of it. That's a lot of it here, is really just letting yourself come up with these things, letting yourself, and you know, you're probably more than anything trying so hard to avoid conflict. Like with the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Wands, you're probably trying so ridiculously hard to avoid any type of conflict. But even when you go, okay, like with these in reverse, even when you actually go, okay, I am ready, I am going to begin this conflict, it will be so much less conflicting than you think. More than anything, you'll be conflicted in your own mind. The outside sources won't be so conflicting, actually. It'll just be probably like a peaceful talk, you know, like a hug. Like, it'll be stuff like that. Like, you know, like feelings will come out. Like, you know, people will talk about how they're doing, and that'll be most of it. And then the situation will be over. You know, it'll actually be so much more peaceful than you think. And yeah, with the 4 of Swords here, yeah, maybe a few sleepless nights where you're like, oh, I wish I maybe did this different. I wish I did this different. Maybe I wish I did that earlier, or, you know, but no, everything happens in divine timing. It's all happening in divine timing. You're going to do it when you're supposed to do it. And, you know, and you can just let it happen. If you're here now, let it happen now. Let it happen soon. You can do it when it feels right, you know, and you'll know when it feels right. It'll come to you. It'll open you up, and you'll let it happen. And there might be that little anxious moment at the very beginning when you're about to like let all the words out of your mouth, when you're about to sit down and actually do whatever this is. Actually just let this Ace of Wands happen so it can start something new. Like the Ace of Wands is going to start something so new. It's going to bring some completely new things to you, where you have to, act a little different, be a little different, and then have different things come to you. But it's going to be all good things. It's going to be all good things. The Tower here is really just a change. It's not even coming in as something like terribly evil. It's not coming in as some sort of destruction of the world, even though there is a little like, she didn't make it, but whatever. You don't think of yourself as the one that didn't make it. You're the one that's gonna make it. Look at her. That's not as far. She about to land right there. She gonna be like, oh no, my homie. And then she gonna leave. And then she gonna be up out. And you are going to be fine, Group 4. Group 4, you're going to be so good. You have transformation and change coming. You have a new growth coming. You have possibly new work coming. A new kind of grounding things you can do to come to you. You're going to find a lot of good coming from this, Group 4. So good luck. Good luck. I can tell this is hard. And if it's super duper hard, I don't know. I love you. That's something. I love you. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. I should have said that in every group, but I didn't. I said it at the beginning, though. Anyway, yeah. Yeah. Goodbye, Group 4. Goodbye, Group 4.